You're trying to be like your mother, overseeing things from afar, but you are not her.
I'm sorry about Mara. I'm sorry, I'm not her.
You're a bad friend.
That's not what they need. My people turned our planet, all of Etheria, into a weapon.
Podcast character designs done by Demon Artie. Like fan art, redesigns, original art, then Demon Artie's the artist you're going to want to follow. Be sure to check her out over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. If you like what you see, also consider supporting Demon Artie over on Patreon. For only $3 a month, you get access to Patreon-only community, concept art, voting on new art, bonus sketches, and the all-important fan service. So definitely check her out over on Patreon, because supporting independent art and artists is important. She-Ra and the Princess of Power, Season 5, Episode 9, An Ill Wind. Oh, these titles are they're just awful. And this episode is it's pretty weird. I'm starting to question Horde Prime's. I don't know why Disney just start killing everybody. At what point do you just say, forget it, cut your losses, I'm done with these civilians, I'm sick of their insurrections, and just start killing everybody? There's nothing that's stopping them from doing this. Like, especially at the end of this episode, he lost like a small town. Why not just go back and kill all these mushroom people? I don't know. What's stopping him? I don't know. And the animation and art's really bad in this episode too. The comedy is bottom of the barrel. Awful, horrible comedy. There's a weird scene where they're trying to teach emotions to not Hordak or wrong Hordak for reasons. It's only gonna get him caught, right? Why do this? That's like epilogue stuff. But okay, let's get into it. We start out and Glimmer just teleports everyone down. Did they land the ship somewhere? Did they teleport from the ship? Is the ship just floating in space somewhere? I don't know, but Glimmer's just happy to be able to teleport people. And this Hordak has never seen the sun or felt warmth. Okay, and weird. Then they come across that same camp that got destroyed. I don't know if it's the same exact one. I'm assuming it's the same one. And everything's all busted up and destroyed. And they find like a helmet that's misshapen. It's too big. It's weird. These are adults, right? Everyone's like 18 and older. This helmet's way too damn big. Then we get entrapped at acting weird, and then she like kind of just runs off, and it doesn't look good. The frame, it just looks awful.
If someone in camp got chipped and went after the rest, it would have been chaos.
And the fact she's acting like an idiot doesn't help any in the situation where they think everybody might be killed or dead or whatever. But look at the size of this helmet. Is Adora 13, 12 years old, or is she a woman? Whatever. Then they start thinking, okay, we have to find out what happened. Oh, there might be a nearby town. And then Catra's like, hey, that's a stupid idea. We can't be just barging in looking, we're going to get caught too. We got to have a plan. We got to think this through. And Glimmer's just kind of being like, I'll just play the clip. It's just hard for me to explain. I'll just play the clip.
Wow. You don't trust the princesses? I am shocked.
Really?
Okay, so she was kissing her in the last episode because she loved her ass so much. Now they're getting all snooty and mean to each other. Well, there's no consistency. This show is driving me insane. The writing is so bad. But we get this weird thing where Adora sides with Catra. She's not necessarily siding with, the way I see it is, she's not siding with Catra. She's siding with the better plan, which is to be smart about it. Catra gives this little smile like, haha, she chose me over you. What is the meaning of all this crap? We get this this happened in the beginning too. Apparently when Glimmer teleports everybody, Catra gets like sick. Why? Well, is that a thing? Did that ever happen in the previous 4 seasons that people got like a stomach ache from teleporting? Anyone out there, is this necessary? Does this come into play sometime in the future? She has to barf on someone so she teleports her. What's the reasoning behind this? It's just like a stupid little thing that makes no sense. They get to the nearby town and they see that it's overrun. It's being taken over. Thinking, oh, everyone's chipped. What's the point? Is there only a certain number of these chips? Why not just chip everybody? again, I question Horde Prime's tactics. There's not any. We get back to the main mothership. We see some other characters that look way more interesting than our main characters. Like, look at these cat people, these magic cats. How cool would that be? But apparently, remember the Star siblings? I thought they went with them. I totally forgot about them. That shows you how I didn't dislike them. They just were unnecessary because they just start throwing in characters from the original show. Just like, here we go. Look at these characters. But apparently they're starting insurrections and rebellions on other planets. Again, this bores me. Wipe the planet clean, because we've seen in previous episodes when he was showing Glimmer that little ball. Oh, this from a planet that doesn't exist anymore. So he's destroyed planets before. He's had the power to do so. Why doesn't he do it now? Why did he take over these planets? It's just weird. What does he gain? Obviously, he doesn't need resources or anything. And there doesn't seem to be like a government, or I just don't understand. I don't know what exactly Horde Prime wants to do. Very Thanos, like, oh, my stupid children don't understand when I'm trying to give them a gift and they don't like it. So he's going to use the Heart of Etheria. And the Heart of Etheria is like a mega weapon that blows things up. But he can already do that. I have a gun and I can just shoot you in the head, but I want a bigger gun to shoot you in the head. Dead is dead, right? What's the problem? This is where you would put some stuff in there, like he can't control his whole empire anymore. He's spread too thin. He doesn't have the power to do these big destructive things anymore. So he has to use a different weapon or a power source or something to give him that upper hand again. Something, but they don't ever explain any of that. They just make him an idiot and he doesn't understand things. And he's talking about all this crap and he's like, oh, we have to crush this rebellion, we have to get rid of She-Ra and all that crap. Then we get the whole we're gonna hide by putting hoods on. None of them kind of made fun of that in Last Airbender, but it actually works there. I don't understand. They know what these people look like, right? So wouldn't Horde Prime have given all of his little scanners and robots that have like facial recognition and like, oh, that's Adora, because she just has the hood on her not over her face or anything. They should have done like face wraps and stuff so they couldn't be seen. No, they just wear the stupid little hoods, and they use not Hordak to be like their. He doesn't say he captured him or anything. He's like, they just use him to walk through the front gate. And of course he just does it like a silly idiot. And of course the other Horde clones aren't they're none the wiser, and he just kind of and he runs off. What's the deal with making this guy so pathetic?
Glory be to Horde Prime.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is it's just unnecessary. I'll see how much of the clip I can play, but I've been getting harassed by NBC. Apparently owns the rights to this. Every time I get a copyright thing, it's from NBC, which is really weird. You think it'd be Netflix or DreamWorks, but I can't show long clips, and it's kind of like a long one, so I'll try to cut this up if I can. If there's no clip, you know why.
Oh.
Now you've got it.
So she's teaching him to wink. Why? It's funny when Entrapta is gonna teach you social cues. That's when you know you're in trouble, right? Because Entrapta is like not the social one. But I guess facial expressions are only meant for Horde Prime and not for the clones. Why is that a thing? Why? It's just this useless information. Oh, he does the wink and it gets the wink makes a noise. Like when Entrapta does the wink, and then what is this? What in the world am I watching? So we see one of the citizens of this place, and they're mushroom people. Okay. And they try to talk to him, and they're like super scared of everything. And, oh no, please don't hurt me. Oh, they take off and run away. So I guess this whole town is, it's like when like the Empire would come in and like take over the town. They have all the stormtroopers walking around. Very similar. But here they have the mind control thing. Why aren't they mind controlling everybody? What's the point of even keeping people around? Again, what is Horde Prime's goal? Is it resources? Obviously, he doesn't use these people for army or military because all he has is his clones and robots. Again, it's just whatever. And I guess everyone's afraid of the princesses because they're trying to find out what happened to everybody else. So everyone's afraid of princesses and... Oh, Bo. And we get more silly fun time. Bo's like, ladies, leave it to me. You need regular guy because I'm pleasant, regular black guy, and I'm just so pleasant. So he's gonna go find out what's going down. More winking practice. So he goes into a stall, like some lady who's selling something or other, And oh, so have you seen any like princesses? And sparkly eyes and everything that's stupid. And just a mere mention of a princess scares everybody. Scares her. Oh, no, princess. She shuts the thing. So from that, he realizes the princesses were there before. Did you get that? I just thought maybe they knew that princesses were outlawed and didn't necessarily meant that they were physically in this town at some point. But whatever. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So they decide to split up. You know, Scooby, go search for clues. The Scooby and the gang. And they start getting irritated by everything we've done for these people, and they turn their backs on us. They're gonna be killed, Bo. don't you get it? You kind of have to understand what's going down, right? I don't understand. So the first guy they ran into sells them out. They see them. They're what, 30 feet, 25 feet away? They see them. So I don't know why they don't continue to follow them, but they hide in a shop. Oh, you got to cover for us, not Hordak. And he gives her the wink, and it's like, Dora's like, are you hitting on me? It's super weird, because I guess he just doesn't understand how it works. That's why you don't introduce the stupid winking thing. Oh, brothers, there's nothing to see here, and they just walk away. They saw them. That guy pointed them out. Why wouldn't they go in the shop and get these people? Why wouldn't they do that? I don't know, whatever. I like the shopkeep lady. She's I like her design and her voice. She's pretty cool. I like her. Make a show about this lady. Then they start the whole like, oh, what's going on? No, the princesses. And, you know, she starts to lay down some information. Oh, the princesses abandoned us. They're attacking us. And, oh, no, that can't be. They know they're being chipped, right? They know that. So why are they, all this is just a waste of time. Then Bo starts his big old stupid thing. Oh, you must join the rebellion and fight back. And what, be killed? These people have space laser weapons. These are mushroom people that have nothing. Rudimentary, maybe bows and arrows, a sword or something. They're gonna be killed, Bo. What do you expect? Oh no, the princesses attack us, and then Glimmer shows herself off, and she's like, oh my goodness, Queen Glimmer, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean any trouble, because they just assume that every princess is evil. Then Not Hordak's like, oh, someone's coming. So they brought Spinnerella to like capture them. Okay. It's funny because they split up. Entrapta, Milog, and Catra weren't doing anything. They were just like hanging out outside the town. They weren't even actively looking for anything. They just ditched everyone. Entrapta takes a soil sample, and somehow through this she can figure out if the princesses have been there. But it'll take like 4 weeks. Is that a thing? Like, what would a soil sample? I don't know. Why is this a line? Milog does nothing in this whole entire episode, just so you know. They see like the wind, and like, oh, there we go. There's a fight going down. This is probably the best action in the show so far, and by that I mean it's just mediocre. She has them all trapped in a tornado and like spinning them around. What was gonna happen? Make them so dizzy that they pass out? There had to be an end to this little thing. But Glimmer's able to teleport them out of there. The fight's on, and they're not really fighting. They're just kind of letting themselves get pushed around because they don't want to hurt her. I understand that a little bit. Natasha shows up, and she puts up a shield. Oh, thanks, so you guys are back, and then starts to fight. This is it's hard to make Natasha's ability offensive. It's a very defensive type of magic with the nets and stuff, but she's kind of using them to like attack, and it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. And of course, here the Spinnerella has the upper hand. Her ability is way more for attacking. You know, she's kind of getting tossed around and everything, and she's like, oh, Spinny, don't hurt me. And this is a really funny scene. So she picks up a bunch of wood, like, and she's gonna kill her. This wasn't a capture thing. This was I'm going to kill you thing. Glimmer jumps in and saves her. No, I could have had her. No, you could have died, you dum-dum. So they teleport away, and we get back to real Hordak, and he still has that love thingy that he got from Entrapta, from his waifu. How big is this ship? How do these people keep running into each other? Horde Prime goes, oh, brother, come with me. Coincidences in this show are staggering. They get to like where all his previous clones are. Instead of just getting rid of them, he just like kind of keeps them as like, I don't know, like how you would keep a memory card, you know, he just has it in storage. Theria, there's something about this planet that's familiar to me, but it wasn't this body, it was another one. So there's an older Horde Prime, and this is probably the one that was at war with the first ones. He still has knowledge of it. He's just trying to figure everything out. So he pulls up the old one, he's going to access its memories. He sees that, you know, why did they trust this magic? They didn't have, the first ones gave up on their technology and started focusing on myth and legend. But here's the thing, he knows it's not legend. He's seen She-Ra. He's seen these princesses use magic. So it's not myth and legend anymore. It's actual magic. But this whole time, as he's accessing memories, I'm going to call him R. Hordak. R. Hordak is accessing his own memories. He's starting to remember Entrapta and starts remembering all the things with She-Ra and everything. So he's starting to like, wait a second, I have my own identity. I have my own way. I don't have to be this drone. Horde Prime's like, what's wrong, brother? What are you doing? He's like, oh no, it's just it's such an honor to be amongst all your previous bodies. How could Horde Prime not know what's going down? Because he's already had problems with him in the past about this. You would think he would check him again, but I'm guessing he's so frustrated with everything going down that he's just starting to not be focused. That's my excuse in my own head to figure out why he doesn't just get rid of this clone. Get back to the dummies. Natasha's like, why did you take me away? I could have had her. Again, you were going to die. Bo, being the big idiot, just kind of gives her like a big old hug. And I'm glad Natasha's like, get the hell off me, you dummy. She sees Catra and she's like, oh, wait a minute, I'll fight her. But here's the thing, you had to realize something, Natasha. Everyone else is just standing around. Would they really just stand around if Catra was a bad guy? I know she's only known her as an enemy, but it just doesn't make sense in the context of all this. Catches her in the net, and then Milok goes to defensive, and then Adora's like, whoa, hold on. She's on our side. I'm sorry. It's a long story, but she's one of the good guys now. She's like, ugh, whatever. She turns around and sees she sees not Hordak. Oh no, there's a clone. We gotta fight him. She's like, no, don't fight him. He's on our side too. She's like, what the hell's going on? Last time, all these enemies are now friends. She's like, okay, whatever. I gotta save Spinnerella. I don't care about any of this other crap. And she breaks it down. Everyone else got captured. You know, she talks about how at first it started with Spinnerella, and then she slowly but surely chipped everyone else. And everyone's getting sad because we learned that King Micah's chipped. We learned that Scorpia's been chipped. And there's like that kind of this is when the show has little subtle moments. This is good. Okay, everyone gets sad because their friends are being mind controlled. And I like how Catra's reaction to learning that Scorpia was chipped, because she knows firsthand what it's like to have this happen to you. And you see that shudder. I like that. Again, it's half a second of decentness in a horrible episode.
She chipped them. Mermista, Scorpia.
Everyone's sad. Glimmer tries to give a speech, but it's not that inspiring. And we get shots like this. Does this just look weird to you? I don't know. Everything just... The animation and art's just weird in this episode. But we're going to do it because we're badass, and we're going to teach Horde Prime that we're here to stay. Then it just cuts to an orbital scene. It just like giant laser just kills everybody. At what time do you cut your losses and say F this stupid planet? So they do the everyone put their hands in. How does not Hordak know what this is? But they all just teleport, and they're gonna go into town and show them what's what. Spinnerella is what is that? Spinnerella is interrogating that shopkeep lady. Where are the princes? Where do they go? She's like, oh no, I don't know anything. They came to my shop. I didn't help them. They're just doing what they want. The clones that are with it get called away saying, oh, there's been a sighting of the princesses. But it was not Hordak, which is good. That's a good plan to get them away, because he was talking like, he sounded like an original clone. But he does a little cheeky thing. Unnecessary. They get taken out pretty easy by the other princesses. We don't get to see the fight. We just see Glimmer it just goes, fades the white. Bo takes out some of the sentry drones. I've said this in the past. As soon as one of these sentry drones go down, wouldn't that raise like the red alert to everyone? Wouldn't the signal go out to everyone? Oh, we're under attack. The way that this army works, they talk about how everything's connected, like they're part of this hive mind, but then they're not part of this hive mind. Wouldn't they instantly know? Whatever, these people can't write for crap. And they start just slowly but surely taking out some of the other side guards. Catra's just like jumping on people. Doesn't it look funny? I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And like, okay, you guys go after Spinnerella, and I'll handle the guards. Then the door is like, be careful. I always am. Are you, Catra? Are you careful? Okay. She sees that they're interrogating that lady. And then what if we can't save her? This is when Adora should be like, Catra was chipped and we saved her. So if we can get her and stop her, we can save her too. We can save everyone. This is when you would say that, but she doesn't let her know that till like the end of the episode. She turns into She-Ra. I still don't like the sword. It's not bad, but it's not good. They get the transformation, and dang, girl. I can't even do a funny voice. She's like, ooh, you look good. Okay. Your wife's out there, right? Come on. So they start this fight, and I'm thinking to myself, look at this pose. What a ridiculous pose for She-Ra. Her hair is blowing in the wind, but not Natasha's. Okay. She's so incredibly strong. This is, I bring this up all the time. When you make your characters insanely powerful, it's stupid when they struggle against an enemy that they shouldn't have any trouble with. This is the same She-Ra that was flying around in outer space and blowing up spaceships with single blows. So this Big girl shouldn't be much of a problem. I know she's not trying to kill her or anything, but her little wind thing, she could just be able to just dissipate it, right? But no, she's like getting knocked around and stuff, and she's flying around like what do I want to say? She's flying around like Raiden. You know, this is like in Mortal Kombat. Apparently, Glimmer's going around and saving people. She's teleporting people away, and she's letting them know we're not abandoning you, which is nice. And she's trying to save all the townsfolk. Get back to the fight, and when I said the fight was okay, it's just silly to see such a big person flying around and kicking people's butts, and where it shouldn't even be possible. She-Ra's so incredibly strong now. A little kid fighting a bodybuilder. That's the difference here. He ain't kicking Natasha's ass, but She-Ra this shouldn't happen. Pins her down. She's gonna like stomp on her, even without magical powers. That would be pretty painful. But she puts up a net and she's blocking it. She-Ra gets up from being knocked around, which isn't possible. She's trying to attack her, but only a little bit. And Natasha's like, dude, don't hold back. She's not gonna hold back. We gotta beat her. Look at Adora's hair, or She-Ra's hair right here. It's not even connected to her head. It's just there. I don't know. The art animation is so bad in this episode. But of course, She-Ra's like, oh no, I really don't want to hurt her. But yeah, she's just getting tossed around and stuff, which is ridiculous. Then she kind of just like throws her against, she does like her big slash. And I'm like, oh cool, she killed her, she chopped her in half. No, of course not. Just knocked her against the wall. There you go. That's all you had to do. Just kind of halfway knock her out. She captures her. This is why not just capture and de-chip her and save her? No, our love, and I love you, my sweetie, snookums, my sweet little baby. And that's enough to like kind of break it. And I thought, oh, she's faking it. That's just to like get her guard down. But no, I guess it actually worked. Then the chip thing gets more embedded. How come that didn't happen to Catra? What? But it's starting to like get her, and then I guess Spinnerella can disappear. Like she used her little thing to like literally disappear. She flew away. Why couldn't they chase her? Whatever. But Natasha's like, hey, I saw her. I know she can beat this. So it kind of gives her that hope. They didn't capture her so they can save her, but she knows that there's still a little piece of her wife inside of her still, which is nice. All the townsfolk come out and they're like, hooray, we saved the day. We liberated this town. Again, why doesn't Horde Prime go, F this stupid town, boo, kill everybody? Why let this victory stand for the rebellion? We get this lady, the shopkeep lady. Oh, thank you so much. We don't have much, but if you have a friend with us, which is nice. And there was... This is like a video game. Oh god, it's so silly. You just put a giant target on the city. I don't know. So there's like a giant horde symbol in the sky. Blows it up and puts a giant She-Ra symbol in the sky. How did she know she could do that? I can understand blowing up the horde symbol, like, we liberated this town, but put up a giant sword that glows in the sky. Like, it puts a target on this town. And two, what power is that? How did she know she could do that? That's so stupid. But now they know that we're here. Good, I want them to know. Oh, so he can start killing everyone. Horde Prime punches the screen because he's a super angry pants now. And he's not that... Remember when he was cool, calm, and collected, how cool of a villain he was? Now he's just a big angry idiot and he's not cool anymore. Oh, I must find a way to stop this rebellion. Hordak still has his little I love you thingy, so he's going to turn, right? He's going to be a good guy. I thought the episode was going to end right there, but we have one more silly scene. Natasha's leading them to where the rest of the princes have been hiding out. And it's like a dump. It's like a cave, a hole in the thing. Everyone gets kind of tangled up because they want to make sure if you have chips on your neck. Oh no, they're cool. And then Frosta has to check everyone. Right then and there, why did she attack Catra and the Horde guy? Why not? She does later, but why not right now when they're captured? The Hordak guy has a chip on his neck. It's not like how they're like their anatomy, so he's not clean. Whatever. Hug time for everyone because everyone likes to hug. Frickin' Swiftwind. He doesn't talk, which is great. Then we get the only thing that I thought was nice is Entrapta gets, she meets up with the Emily again. But then she like has not Hordak. He's like scared of Emily. Like, why would he be? She grabs his hand and like forces him to touch Emily. And it's like, then he does this face. Why can he have a sense of belonging without looking like a complete effing idiot? Then everyone's like, celebrating because they met up with their friends again. And then She-Ra, I don't know why she's still in a She-Ra form. Okay, she's like, hey, Catra, come here. Because Catra's like, I have no friends here. Like, I'm wondering, I wanted her to meet up with Scorpia again and them to like talk things out. I don't know if that happens. Everything I hope for never happens. She's like, oh yeah, come here. I'm going to introduce you to everyone, basically. Frosta punches her in the face.
You sure?
That killed her, right? She dislocated her jaw. Buy a bag of ice and hit someone in the head with it. You kill them, right? So whatever. I know it's supposed to be funny. How durable is Catra? Like, it's ridiculous how much damage she can take. She's like, what was that for? Yeah, that was a full-on, like, I'm gonna kill you punch. But then she was like, I like how she puts her arms out like that. You don't have to do that. You can just say, hey, dum-dum, stop doing this. She's like, she's on our side now. Don't worry about it. I don't like her face. I don't like your face either. Then they all, okay, we're going to save everybody. And they all kind of group up and they stare at the camera. Where are they all looking? Are they all looking into the forest? I know it's a shot for the show, but they're literally all looking at the camera that's not literally there. Whatever. This episode sucked. I don't understand Horde Prime's motivations of keeping people around. Can someone enlighten me why he keeps any of these people around? What use do these mushroom people have to Horde Prime? Just to cause them suffering? But he didn't seem like that. He just seemed like a person that would take what he needed and get rid of everything else. He started out so cool and he just turned into a freaking dummy idiot. But I'm up to episode 10 now. So what? 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 more? Yeah, I'm glad I'm almost done. If everything else kind of turns out like this, I have no hopes for anything for the finale. Nothing at all. Whatever. Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.